Okay, make sure you like it before we agree.
Okay.
Because if not...
I can take it off, right? Yeah, just get...
You like barely looked at it, dude!
My name is Benjamin Miller. I'm the owner and operator at Anchors Away Hair Company. I've always loved anchors and what they represent, hope and steadfastness. It represents that, life is a journey and not a destination. Since I was a kid, I was kind of an entrepreneurial spirit, playing in bands. I was always doing the DIY, making our own CDs, stuff like that. And then after my service in the Army, I moved to Dallas and created a t-shirt company with my buddy Tim Rodriguez. And we sold shirts and donated money to local charities and stuff. So moving back here to Knoxville, I knew I wanted to do something to give back and to create a legacy to prove everybody wrong whoever thought I was never going to amount to anything. So I created Anchors Away. So I wake up usually around 4:30, I make some coffee, I study the Bible for about 30 minutes, and I pray and do my whole routine there. 2020, I went down the road to become Catholic, and I love it. I love every bit of it. It's brutal and honest, and I spend a lot of time reading Bible and things I never thought I would do. Then I jet over, start doing packages, getting orders out before the post office opens. When the post office opens, I drop them in the mail. I go to CrossFit for an hour. When I'm done with there, usually I just get back to work and work until I either have something else to do or just get tired and just need to go to bed.
So this is just adding the thickener. The thickener is just a blend of something I came up with that I can't really talk about. Proprietary information. When it's achieved its thickness, then just pour it into the vat and start filling. This thing has had a lot of product pass through it. I have 18 products and a few collaborations. Every fall I'll do like a pumpkin spice and pumpkin apple type product, and I just started doing a pecan pie beard balm and some apple pie beard oil. It smells really good. This is my face wash. It's got green tea, some witch hazel in there. It's got some tea tree, rosemary. Smells pretty good.
Branding is everything, cohesiveness, just the look, and it's always changing, it's always evolving. So what I think is cool, 95% of people probably don't think it's cool. So, that's why I've recently hired Jared Scott to kind of come in and help me with all that, because he's just got such a great eye for all that.
My name's Jared. I own a creative agency called Volume Collective. I am the creative director, the photographer, the project manager. I do it all right now. It's a one-man creative agency. Ben and I chatted briefly on a phone call, and Ben was like, let's try something. At the end of the day, when we were done, we were just like kind of kicking it in the barbershop for a while, just sharing stories about like the music scene. And all these things weren't things that we knew until that moment.
Working with Jared is a huge honor for me because he takes the coolest pictures I've ever seen. You know, when I was a kid, like his pictures would be the ones that I would have up on my walls, the bands and everything. So he's really brought that cool artistic eye to the company and just created a lot of energy with me. I think that he's kind of boosted my energy into wanting to grow it into something bigger. Having him behind it just gives it more creative for sure.
We had all of these like connecting points, and I think right away that just was able to like go, hey, I think this is going to be a good fit.
I pretty much just trust everything he does, and even if it's something I'm like, you know, I don't know if I like that, I trust in his process, and it always works out. So in the end, you know, I become even more of a believer of him and his work.
Ben hustles really hard and has been hustling for years. So once we started working together, if I was like, all right, hey, like I'm gonna set up this and I'm gonna shoot this and blah, 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 he didn't ask any questions. He was just like, cool, dude, like let me know if you need help.
Design of labels were done by this dude from New York. His name is Kyle. They've been designed for, Jesus, a few years now, 5 years. My biggest order though was 2 years ago, and I think it was around 5,000 products. It took about 3 days of just basically not sleeping. But it was a lot of work. My mom came in to help me. My buddy Ian came in to help me. So I usually work by myself, but when I have a bigger order, I'll hire a friend or my mom will come in to help out. She's the greatest worker ever. She just does not stop. She's really fast. It's pretty funny. But usually I'll just put on a good podcast and just go to town or, you know, an audiobook.
I love Knoxville. It's logistically great for me because it's kind of the center of the East Coast, and so shipping is cheaper, it's faster, you know, there's also just supplies in bigger cities all around us. So in that sense, Knoxville's been great. And it's also, you know, the Southeast is just a little behind. So being one of the first to make pomades and you know, hairstyling products has really helped.
He is very intentional about what ingredients he is putting into it. You know, that's something a lot of people are into these days. People are trying to eat better and they're trying to eliminate chemicals in their house and in cleaning products and stuff. And so for me, like, why wouldn't I want to do that with soaps and hair care stuff? So the fact that that's an option, awesome.
I wanted to create natural products with natural waxes, essential oils, herbal extracts. Right now I've got some hair products, beard products, and skin and shave. My favorite thing is called Courage Clay. It's my best seller. So it's easy to use, it's easy, you know, washes out easy, smells great, looks good. There's also a little place in the back for the user to write like a courage goal. So it says, starting today, I will build the courage to, and then they can write with a permanent marker. So when they set it in their medicine cabinet, they can kind of be reminded of their courage goals.
Shrink banding just kind of protects the product, and you know, if the caps open up a little, the products can oxidize, grow mold, anything like that. So I like to keep them stored with shrink band on. This is a real awkward thing for a lot of people Takes some time to really getting used to doing it fast. Just take your heat gun.
I was like, man, this guy's got his stuff together. And I, by nature, tend to be a little more lackadaisical or lazy. And so being around someone like him or working for someone like him works well for me because it helps pull that like hard worker out of me. I know it's in there, but sometimes it just needs a little motivation or prodding. Ben doesn't do that. Like, he doesn't try to do that, but just by how he lives and by how he goes about his life, I find myself inspired. And so then I'm like, oh man, like, Ben's working this hard, I gotta work this hard too.
After my dad left, watching my mom work 2 jobs, ride her bike 13 miles a day to put food on the table for my brother and I, and my brother was going through some issues, and she's just always there for us. She truly exemplifies, you know, love and compassion and hard work. And so I think that she's always pretty much been my idol. You know, my brother passing was a big deal. Had a lot effect on my mental health, so I kind of lost my mind after that, and traveled, drank a lot. And then having a son, man, that totally changes things. The love you can feel for someone, and also the love someone else feels for you, it's really powerful. I think the last thing that really got my butt into gear was 2013. I was going home from work, and a kid came out on his bicycle and got hit by a moving truck right in front of me. And I was the one that just, I shared those last moments with them. And it really just lit a fire in my ass to, you know, life is short and get my shit straight.
I've realized that it's not that Ben is just like an easy guy or a pushover. It's that he knows what he wants. He knows what he likes. He knows what's good. You know, we still really love the fact that we get to wake up and do the things that we get to do. So I think finding somebody that's like in that same place in life just makes it really easy to work together. Because we have like similar goals. Like, I want to help people and their lives be enriched and be better. And that's the same thing Ben's doing. It's just that I'm sort of doing that for Ben while Ben's doing that for other people.
I live in a beautiful home. I've got amazing friends all over the world. I couldn't think of a better life for myself.